Harry and Meghan post new photos of themselves at the One Young World Summit, 2 days after this photo of the king with Camilla, William and Kate. No one could fault the Sussexes for being out of fashion. Just a few days after publication, an official photo of the royal family left in the UK, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, have released new photos of themselves. The pair are pictured attending the One Young World Youth Leaders Summit in Manchester last month. Welcome to Royal Updates. I encourage you to subscribe and stay up to date with the latest news on the British royals. The first picture shows Meghan in a red top and matching pants with a chunky gold ring and earrings. The Duchess faces forward, looking at the camera and holding one of Harry's fingers. The Duke stands at an angle behind her and smiles in a smart black suit and tie. The pose is reminiscent of the couple's Time magazine 2021 photo shoot, in which Meghan stood in the center and Harry stood diagonally behind her with a hand on her shoulder. In the second picture, taken just before the summit's opening ceremony, the couple stands side by side. Another, sideways to camera, holding hands and looking at the audience. The Sussexes photos were taken by celebrity photographer Miss Anne Harriman, director of the South Bank Centre, and a friend of the couple who has photographed celebrities such as Rihanna, Stormzy, Tom Cruise and Giorgio Armani. He posted them online last night, days after the release of an official portrait of the so-called new Fab Four. King Charles, Queen Consort and Prince and Princess of Wales. The phrase Fab Four was once used to refer to William, Harry, Kate and Meghan. Following the Sussexes' departure from Britain and the death of the Queen last month, the image emphasizes that Charles, William and their wives will be the new core of the royal family going forward. Pictures of Harry and Meghan eclipsed pictures of the King and Queen's successful first public visit since the end of the royal mourning period. Charles and Camilla were greeted by a large crowd as they fulfilled one of the late Queen's last wishes and granted city status near Dunfermline in Scotland. There is no indication that the Sussexes deliberately timed the release of their pictures to overshadow the King's visit. But it shows that they haven't coordinated their activities with those of other members since moving to the US. The royal family, leading to several clashes. One Young World hosts an annual summit for young leaders to be inspired, share experiences and network and raise the bar of what is possible as a leader individually and collectively. Meghan spoke at the opening ceremony of the event in Manchester. Speaking to 2,000 participants with representatives from 190 countries, he said it was good to be back in the UK and described the delegates as the future, but also the present. To drive the positive and necessary change that is needed around the world. Meghan Markle has hired a fact-checker for her long-awaited Spotify podcast series Archetypes. His composure and passion in front of a camera or microphone are certainly unmatched in real-life history. But those gifts haven't hidden the Duchess of Sussex's fact that, like the rest of humanity, she is fallible. The Daily Mail's Richard Eaton could reveal that Meghan has employed a fact-checker for the Archetypes, which resumes today after being suspended immediately after the Queen's death. Meghan didn't choose an ordinary recruit, but a very talented young American writer, Nicole Pasulka, whose interests are very similar to hers, was able to go through the confusion that occasionally and unfortunately followed some of Meghan's released from prison statements, Meghan recalled. However, Dr. John Connie, the only South African cast member, pointed out that he never met Meghan and was not at the premiere. Of course, as the late Queen said on another occasion, memories can vary. The new photos of Harry and Meghan come as the first official portrait of King Charles with Queen Consort Camilla was being studied with affection and fascination around the world. At his side is the Prince of Wales, his eldest son and heir apparent to the throne, significantly taller than Charles and the newly appointed Princess of Wales, his wife. The photo is of course steeped in symbolism. The new sovereign appears with his son and heirs, while behind them looms a somber portrait of King George III, the longest reigning male monarch in British history. But perhaps even more remarkable is that the photo was taken on the eve of the Queen's funeral, when our 4 longest-serving royals were about to host a grand reception for heads of state, including US President Joe Biden, in Buckingham Palace. Thanks for watching to the end, and guys, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share and leave your comment on the comment section below. Your comments matters. See you next.